Hi, I'm Isabel Monterosa, and I'm a program director at Berks Technical Institute, and welcome to Building Bridges to Career Success. Today, I am joined by Danette Kibbe, lead instructor for the Dental Assisting Program. Welcome, Danette.
Thank you.
And student Ali Guzman, who is a dental assisting student since August. So welcome. Today, I'd like to start with Danette. If you could please tell us your role here at BTI.
Well, I'm the director of the Dental Assisting Program, which includes a regular dental assisting class as well as expanded functions dental assisting. Here at BTI, we try to train the students for an entry-level dental assisting position, and then they can come back and do our expanded function program.
Okay, now we're going to come back to the expanded function because I would like an expanded definition of that. But I'd like to speak with Ali and say welcome. You've been a student here since August of this year. I'm going to start with, what was your first inspiration to come to BTI and the dental assisting program?
I guess, honestly, I just want a better life. I wanted a career path instead of just jobs that I'm doing.
Okay, and what prompted you for dental assisting? Something you've always liked, or?
I've liked teeth. It's important. It's one of the first things that you see about people. It's one of the first things I see about people anyway. And a lot of people tell me that might be something I might be interested in.
Okay, and we'll come back to you a little bit and see how you're feeling about it. But I'm going to ask Danette to let us know about the expanded function dental assisting program. And please let us know, what is an expanded or function dental assisting, or EFDA?
EFDA. EFDA is a program that a lot of people in Pennsylvania are still slightly unaware of. It is another level of dental assistant between a dental assistant and a dental hygienist. It's kind of like being a nurse practitioner of a dental office is kind of my best way to describe it. The students come in, basically the state of Pennsylvania, after they pass their board exam, they are legally licensed to place fillings, whether it be silver fillings or composite fillings, and do all of the work that goes along with that. So basically, as an expanded functions assistant, the dentist would come in, anesthetize their patient, prepare the tooth, and then the expanded functions assistant would continue the procedure from that point.
Wow.
So place the fillings. So yeah, it's a lot of responsibility.
It is. And so you said that they complete the program first, and then they have to have a certain amount of experience in the field.
Right. So they must be out in the field for a minimum of 1 year. 1 year if they're a graduate of an accredited program, 2 years if they are not. They can come back. The course is clinical and classroom. They do their clinical requirements here, and then they do a 10-week externship with their dental office, with their doctor supporting them, and they complete all the clinical requirements from the state of Pennsylvania, and then they apply and they can take their board. If they pass their board exam, then they are licensed professional from that point on.
Great. So just to clarify, so for a dental assistant, that does not require a license?
It is not required in the state of Pennsylvania to have a license to be a dental assistant.
Great. So Ali, how would you say your experience has been at BTI since you started?
It's been awesome. A lot of friendly faces. I talked a lot to the students that are off on their externship now, and they're very much thriving, and I can't wait to be there once I'm at that point.
Exciting. So can you tell us something that you've been working on that you kind of didn't think you would be working on?
In general, I wasn't sure that I was going back to school, so this whole process is something that I'm just working on. It's getting through it and seeing where that goes.
Great, great. So tell us something about BTI that would make us, really embrace the building bridges to career success. What can you tell us about your experience here? Like you said, friendly faces.
My teacher is awesome. At some point, she was my instructor. We have a lot of awesome instructors here, actually, and they're very helpful. It's one thing that keeps me going when I'm not sure about what I'm doing, is just talking to one of my instructors, and they're really good about pushing us where we need to go in what direction.
Excellent, thank you. And with that, tell us about your instructors. Between your instructors, you have quite extensive experience.
Yes. I was thinking about this the other day, and between my instructors within our program, we have well over 100 years experience in this field. So I think that we have a lot to offer the students, a lot of experience, a lot of all of us from different backgrounds in the dental field, so different perspectives that prepares the students more for when they go out. It's not just this way.
Right.
It's kind of a conglomeration, I guess, of everybody's experience that we're teaching them, and it just makes them more prepared when they step out of here.
Right. That's one thing that I notice is your teaching staff is quite diverse in terms of age and experience, so that really, as you mentioned, provides a great variety to the students to be able to have an idea as to what they want to do. Now, Allie, do you have an idea yet? I know it's kind of early on yet, but what area in the dental field you're interested in?
Yeah, I want to work with children. I want to work in a pediatric office.
Okay, great.
And hopefully after BTI and after being in the field for a little bit, I want to maybe pursue hygiene, but still pediatrics is what I want to end up in.
Okay, great. So definitely a lot of activities are held on there. One thing that a lot of people don't realize here is that the students will they'll be able to sit for a test to be certified to take dental x-rays. Yes. So, and then you're also mentioning that the equipment that is being used is a 3D.
So we have in our program digital radiography. We teach both digital and analog so that students are prepared for either one when they go out into the real world. Our students do indeed sit for a national exam through Dental Assisting National Board to be licensed to take x-rays. In the state of Pennsylvania, that is required. They are prepared in their course for that test, and most of them do very well.
Great, great. So, Allie, if you were to be giving advice to someone who was coming in that wasn't quite sure, kind of like where you were at, where you weren't quite sure, and then you're speaking to people who are out on externships, what kind of advice would you give to somebody who would be considering going but not really sure?
Don't consider, just do it. I would tell them to just do it. I was telling Miss Kibbe here that if I would have thought about it any longer, I wouldn't have come to school.
Really?
I wouldn't have done it. No.
And why would you say that? What?
Just a longer process. It's like hiring somebody. Like the longer you're sitting on it, it's because you're unsure.
Right.
So maybe that's not the person for you. So maybe this direction wasn't the direction that I wanted to go to. So if you have that thought, just do it. Just go for it, and then you'll figure it out from there.
So what I'm hearing you say is don't let yourself talk yourself out of it, which for many people, particularly you said going back to school. So if you've tried school before and then to go back to it, many people do hesitate. What would you say to a potential student that was not sure that they wanted to come here?
Well, we talk about this a lot with a lot of students before they come. And we talk about, making that decision. What is it that you want? What is it do you want to? Because everybody can go and work a job. But I tell the students all the time, this was a program that I took in high school, and then it wasn't really intended to be my career path, but then I enjoyed it because I started working part-time, and it has just ballooned into a career. This is more than just a job for me. This has been my career. And I've been able to support my family very comfortably, and it's just, this field is growing by leaps and bounds, and there's so much, it really has a lot to offer for people. So it's my passion.
I was going to say, as you can all feel, it is definitely your passion.
Yes.
And again, to wrap this up, thank you so much. But definitely, you both of you expressed how passionate both of you feel about this, and definitely that this is one area that will continue to be in demand, if not more, as the technologies come out and about, and more different procedures and different things that are being worked on.
Most definitely. This is definitely a field that is going nowhere. It's never going to end. And there's lots of jobs and exciting opportunities for people. You just, need to be willing to come in and take it for all it's worth. We have a lot to offer here.
Thank you. And would you have any parting words for? No. Jump to it. All righty. Well, thank you so much. Definitely learned a lot here, and we can passion come through. And we'll be seeing you soon. So thank you so much, and until the next time.
Great. Thank you, Isabel.